I received samples of nuade hair oil several months ago.
nuade was introduced to me about 6 months ago.
I've been using the product faithfully for about 2 years now.
I've been using the product for about 5 years.
My husband and 4 children have been using nuade for about 12 years now.
My mom actually was using it when I was in her womb. And ever since I was a baby, I've been using the nuade oil.
And I'm one of those women who's done everything with my hair. I've had it perm from the time I was 5 years old.
Myself and my daughter used to have locks.
I thought it was for locks only, and I have the funniest hair texture on earth.
And even with my hair having a chemical in it, I still use nuade.
The clients, each one of them was very pleased with the results. One who has problem scalp dryness was thrilled because she was able to go the entire 2 weeks between her visits without needing to put anything on her scalp.
Because I have real hereditary psoriasis. So my hair, my head naturally is dry.
I use the product for my skin. I'm not sure if it's for that purpose.
I don't think too many people really recognize the oil for its natural healing powers itself. One of my daughters has eczema, and I can't use regular lotions on her body.
It's really been a lifesaver because I was out buying all kinds of oils with loads of chemicals trying to find the right thing for me.
nuade actually helps her skin. She doesn't itch, she hasn't been breaking out.
But now that I have locks, my hair really kind of absorbs oil. And I get very, very dry scalp. Put you a little nuade on there, honey, and you're good to go.
I am now a loyal purchaser of nuade hair oil, which I use in the salon, and I'm so happy to see that nuade is growing and branching out and reaching out to more people to benefit from their wonderful products.
I love nuade!
So after I wet the hair, which is wet now, I will apply it all over, just get it all up in there. And when you use conditioner to condition locks, like a creamy conditioner, it gets built up in the lock bed, and sometimes I don't like to use it because I don't feel like it's needed all the time. But I have a deep conditioner oil that's only for salon use. So right now I am applying the deep conditioner oil to her locks to condition them and to assist with the lock maintenance. And as you see, it grabs the hairs. Put your head down, babe. And with this, I won't need to use gel. And it all absorbs into her hair shaft. And I'm not only putting it into the scalp, I'm also saturating her locks itself. Now, don't think that all of this creamy stuff you see, this is actually oil, and it will absorb into the lock shaft. This will not leave a residue. Now I am towards the middle of her hair, and as you can see, you can't really see as much oil on her hair anymore. It is absorbing into her hair shaft. My mother's name is nuade3-nuade, and she opened up one of the first natural hair salons in New York, and actually the first in Brooklyn back in the late 70s, 80s, and has, I guess you can say she's like a pioneer of the industry. She wrote part of the legislation for the first natural hair care license that was passed in New York back in '94. And she's written a book on natural hair care called No Lie. And she created this hair product called nuade, and those were her gifts to the industry. She's actually retired from the industry now, but she is well known. Whenever you want to study the history of natural hair care or get into the natural hair care industry, you cannot really delve that deep without crossing her name in your studies or your research. But growing up in a natural hair salon and seeing all the transitions, we've come a long way, you know. But back then, you know, locks weren't very prevalent. It was more so braids and the evolution of wearing a braided hairstyle and having that to be accepted in mainstream society as being presentable in the workplace. You know, cornrowed styles. And she was really known to be like the itty bitty braider. A lot of her styles are like micro, really, really, really small, tiny braids. And it made the hair have a nice finish, and it always looked neat. And then she would adorn the hair with jewels and really create, you know, sculptures. You know, it was more than just hair care. It was, you know, artistic sculpture. I think after a certain age that we should have a choice to do what you want to do with your hair, but it's important for you to know how to care for your hair at all stages, at all ages, whatever texture you have, whatever. I mean, I believe hair is art. You know, there are some people that are natural that are gung-ho, like, you know, I'm never going to put extensions in, I'm never going to put a chemical in, natural all the way, it's beautiful, I'm just going to love me the way my hair grows out in my head. I'm not one of those. I believe hair is art, you know, and our hair texture is so versatile, we can do whatever we want with it, you know, so I think that, but it's important for us to understand how to do our hair. You know, and I think a lot of people don't know how to do that.
We love it. It keeps our hair moistened, conditioned. I mean, everything. We couldn't live without nuade.
And when I would flat iron with it, it was phenomenal. It wasn't too oily. It wasn't too heavy. So my hair would be like really light, bouncy. Still is bouncy.
Doesn't leave my hair greasy, and also doesn't leave it dry and brittle so that it breaks.
Of course, I don't use it for hair because I don't have any hair. But my daughters, they use it, and it's a really good moisturizer for them.
My hair gets dry very easily, and when I use the oil, it makes it easier for me to like
manage it better.
Yeah, I can manage it better. Because when it's dry, it's just like, it's kind of like stuck, you know, like but when I put the oil in it, it's like soft, and I can like actually manage it.
The smell is incredible. It has that frankincense base in there, which is an essential spiritual essence.
And then I love the smell of it because it has frankincense and myrrh, and that's like my favorite scent ever. And it just smells really, really good to me.
Frankincense and myrrh has a history in every culture to be a healing oil or a protective oil that people wear. And, you know, it attributes to the name in terms of nuade, like new crown. Your crown, your head is your crown. And you would take care of it as such. You know, so using the oil, you are taking care of or maintaining your crown. Now her clips are out, and Her hair is finished. It's all luxurious, and you can see every single part. Look at that. Oh.